acquire Micah. Other teams I could see making this deal happen are the 49ers, maybe even the Packers. I don't know. I'm not a trade expert. Maybe even the Packers. I don't know. I'm not a trade expert.
Gone to Green Bay. And my gut reaction, as you might guess, is good riddance.
Get some help.
I think you guys know what this video is about. That's right. Micah Parsons is officially a Green Bay Packer. Excuse me as I now wash my mouth out, as I have to clean it after saying that diabolical sentence. Micah Parsons made his request known a couple weeks ago. I made a video about it that he requested a trade, and honestly, I did not see him suiting up for the Cowboys. And it wasn't really a question of if, but when and who. But yeah, now we know. If you want a real in-depth analysis on why Micah Parsons is essentially leaving the Cowboys, check out that video. I'll link it right about now. But essentially, Jerry Jones is just doing Jerry Jones things, completely kicking contracts down the road, alienating its star players, and honestly, just being a moron in general, respectfully. We'll talk more about Jerry Jones later, but for now, let's break down this trade and give it some grades. The Packers, of course, receive one of the best defensive players of this generation. Cowboys receive 2 firsts and Kenny Clark. I'm gonna be honest, of course the Cowboys should not be trading away Micah Parsons, but this return could be a whole lot worse for the Cowboys. They got 2 firsts out of it, which is good. You never know who these players could turn into. They could turn into 2 defensive stars to help fill that Micah Parsons-sized hole and helps them build for the future, kind of. It's just, boy, Jerry Jones has to absolutely nail these picks if this trade wants to look anything promising for the Cowboys. But yeah, honestly, 2 firsts, you can't complain about that. Except, I mean, they obviously could have gotten way more for a generational stud like Micah Parsons. Don't get me wrong, this trade makes the Cowboys way worse. But there's a slight chance that it could make them way better for the future and give them more pieces on the defense. But yeah, like for now, this trade is not so hot for the Cowboys. Right now, I'm going to give it a D. Picks can't help you in 2025. Kenny Clark, he didn't look very good last year. And yeah, this defense is just absolutely atrocious and one of the worst in football, honestly, if I'm being honest, going into 2025. As for the Packers, I'm going to give them an A-. They get a generational building block on this defense. And to be honest, this defense wasn't very good without Micah Parsons. They are paying him the big bucks, in fact, the biggest non-quarterback contract in the NFL. But boy, is it worth it. Yeah, Packers get an A- on this trade. Part of the reason, too, them giving the Cowboys such a low grade is this doesn't just wreck their defense and take away players. This disrupts the chemistry and alienates the rest of the players like CD, George, and Dak in the Cowboys organization. And I mean, who knows? They might be, I mean, they're scared if they're going to get paid. I mean, this makes Dallas a laughingstock. No free agent is going to want to sign in Jerry's kingdom. People aren't going to want to go to Dallas or stay in Dallas if Jerry keeps treating his players like that. And it doesn't seem like this is going to stop until Jerry retires. Now, here's the thing. How good does this actually make the Green Bay Packers? A lot of people are saying that this trade gives the Packers the best team in the NFC North, and we just got to pump the brakes because that's just not true. While adding Micah Parsons makes the front seven look pretty good, this defense still has some holes, like at the cornerback position. Offense is still a little sketchy, the wide receiver position. If Matthew Golden can break out, that'd be great, but yeah, I don't trust them as much to be like solid top-tier wide receiver core. I mean, yeah, adding Micah Parsons, I would say makes this Packers team a playoff team for sure. I would have him leapfrog the Bears. I had him in last, actually, in my prediction video. But now I would say they are better than the Bears. Maybe the Vikings, but yeah, they're still a little ways away from the Detroit Lions. And to call them Super Bowl contenders already is that's just a little bit foolish. The Cowboys last year proved that it is possible to have Micah Parsons on your team and still be pretty bad as they missed the playoffs. So it's not like adding Micah Parsons is going to make this team a Super Bowl contender right away. Sure, I do think it makes them a playoff contender right away, but yeah, not Super Bowl. We need to pump the brakes. And I mean, yeah, this NFC North is absolutely brutal now. And as a Vikings fan, and now we got to play Micah Parsons twice a year. Just why? Why do they do this to us? And oh my gosh, Jerry Jones dropped some absolute gems of quotes in his press conference today after the trade. He says, "This gives us a better chance to be a better team than we've had in the last several years." And my question is just how? This team, although is in win now mode, is not one Kenny Clark away from having a good defense. This is one of the worst Cowboys teams we've seen in years. And like I said in my prediction video, I could see this team being the worst in the NFC East. There are more Jerry Jones quotes, but yeah, it's just unbelievable to see. Jerry Jones said, "Not only do we immediately get a player, but those draft picks could help us." And I'm talking 2 Pro Bowl type players. Now, yeah, like I said, Jerry Jones absolutely has to hit on these draft picks, and he has hit on draft picks in the past. Micah Parsons, of course, that was a great pick. Can't forget about CeeDee Lamb, but recently he has not been very good in the draft. Do you even know who Mozzie Smith is, their first rounder from 2023? If they pull a Mozzie Smith on these draft picks, the Cowboys are going to be absolutely screwed, and you're looking at one of the worst trades in NFL history. I genuinely think that the Dallas GMs are just rage baiting at this point. And this is a city that has lost Luka Doncic and Micah Parsons in the past year. That should just be, I wouldn't wish that on my own worst enemy. Yeah, I just don't see the Dallas Cowboys contending. I see the Packers contending, but not for a Super Bowl quite yet. As expected, Tom Grossi's gone ballistic. And yeah, I was expecting Cowboys fan Skip Bayless to be ballistic after trading away their star player. But unbeknownst to me, Skip Bayless seems to be one of the biggest Micah Parsons haters in history. He has to be boys with Jerry Jones or something. In fact, I might make a separate video breaking down his moronic breaking down the Micah Parsons trade. He really said good riddance. What a guy. Anyways, yeah, so Micah Parsons is now a Green Bay Packer. And yeah, if you like this football content, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. And make sure to click on the video if you, I don't know. I can't believe they traded Micah Parsons.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit never miss. I might just isolate a couple days just to come back to my sense. Might not be where